Welcome back, citizens of the Omniverse, for episodes 3 and 4 of Wonder Man. First two episodes I really enjoyed. I love all of the layers here with this blending of Hollywood, a struggling actor, as well as an established actor who's kind of lost any and all notoriety, also trying to almost rediscover their own passion for the art form, while also balancing this person who's a superhero in hiding, or a powered person in hiding. But the damage control is already suspect of them and is trying to get evidence and proof of them that they are a dangerous power walking around on their streets. And we don't really even know what tipped them off to him. We don't even know what his power set is, but they're using Trevor to kind of get in close. But I think he's getting in too deep. He's getting a little too native. He's connecting with them over their shared love with this. And I think there's going to be a turning point where he gets into this point of like regret, remorse, almost like Point Break or Fast and Furious, in the way that we have this undercover agent going in, and they kind of was like, oh well, I kind of start to like these people and connect with them and whatever. You know, it feels like it's leaning that direction, and it's just fun. There's a lot of there's so many unexpected meta contextual layers to this. For the process, the pokes and jabs at the Hollywood system, the Hollywood machine, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. And even if you're not in that world or pay attention to it at all, there's so much that you can apply to every other walk of life in the same way. Everybody's got their own little cathartic stories that they wish they could go back and kind of like poke fun at in your own work history. You know, the things you had to do, whether it was in the office or whatever, the field. You know, I don't know. You can just take the same kind of vibe and throw it anywhere, and it still kind of works, while the main, blanket of it, the visage of it is, acting. But at the end of the day, it's still chasing a job. It's still the stress of the job. It's still trying to put food on the table, trying to do something and balance, making ends meet while also hoping to do what you actually want to do. I don't know. I love it. I really got taken with it. Yahya Abdul-Mateen is just, he's so fucking... I don't know what it is, man. He's just electric. I love damn near everything I've seen him in, or at least his performance in everything that I've seen him in. There's been a couple things he's been in that I've had a couple qualms with, but he was never the problem. Like, he always shined, and he is so goddamn electric in this. But anyway, I'm excited to watch more, so let's get ready to hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, or if you want to get early access where you can watch this without any of the cuts and shit we have to do that gets this put on YouTube, you can check that out over on Patreon. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies we cover on the channel. You also can suggest and vote on what movies react to, as well as what shows react to as well, when opportunity arises. It's just a great way to support the channel, help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. And with that all said and out of the way, let's get ready to hop into episode 3. Pasoima? I don't know what that is. Anyway, here we go.
I knew I shouldn't have left them alone.
You're sure he was inside when the fire broke out?
He was in the room where it started. The firefighter had to wake into the kitchen to get him.
But he's perfectly fine, isn't he? That's why it's all raising questions.
Your son shows no signs of smoke inhalation. He's got no cough, no burns, not even skin irritation. We could do a chest x-ray, but I really don't think that's necessary.
What is his power? Vulnerability or invulnerability or resistance or healing is one thing, right? But like,
Yeah.
Oh, she's covering. I think she knows. Yeah, she covered for him.
That's our simple directive. Protect this country from supernatural threats.
But like removing the inability of, or the absorption or expulsion of smoke in the lungs is a wholly different thing. At least I would imagine so.
Our prison is half empty, and the Congressional Budget Office is up our ass looking at every nickel and dime we're costing the taxpayer.
So we want to scratch up people to fill it and justify it. That's relatable to what's going on. That's so fucked up.
For your boy, Young Z. You saw Pops from a dad. He's cool. He's just a little stressed about my first day of school. They say be careful because humans can be mean, but I'm still going out for the football team.
There are so many self-tapes.
I'd say.
And you showed them that one.
Of the kitchen fire when Simon was 13.
So that's what they based it off of.
Porta potty explosion on the set of The Rookie.
Oh.
And you're sure he's dangerous? So what is he seems like a sensitive soul to me.
I'll put that in the file, Trevor.
Just saying.
Yeah, they're trying to paint him into something just justify arresting him, it seems like. Pacoima. Thank you for helping me out with that.
Do some digging with the family about the fire. Get me something I can use.
This feels like we might be crossing a line.
Well, if you don't, you're going back to prison.
Wait, that wasn't the deal.
Well, it is now.
He's altering the deal. Pray he does not alter it any further. Yeah, see that? He's like, this is not what we agreed on.
Well, if Von Kovac is still watching tapes, then maybe a little phone call to remind him.
No, Simon, it is crazy in here.
I'm not bossy. I'm the boss.
If there is news, you know you'll be the first to know. Unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
That's not funny.
Good, because I wasn't trying to be funny.
I just would not be pushing it. Well, I mean, I don't know. I feel like he's making things harder for himself in a lot of ways.
Your work is acting. You can always find a way to act.
It's true. Very true.
I have to stop waiting for permission. If I don't get this part, I should do something on my own.
I mean, yeah, you could try. You could definitely go that route.
Play. Yes, the play's the thing. Theatre. Purest form of acting.
Yeah.
Rumble thy belly full. Spit fire, spout rain, nor rain, wind, thunder, fire are my daughters. I tax not you, you elements, with unkindness, and never give you kingdom, call you children. You owe me no subscription, then let fall your horrible pleasure.
Yeah. I love like sometimes where he goes almost into that Mandarin territory where we saw him initially.
A little piece of a big soul, one big soul that belongs to everybody. Then it don't matter. I'll be all around. In the dark, I'll be everywhere. Wherever you can look. Wherever there's a fight so hungry people can eat, I'll be there. Wherever there's a cop beating up on a guy, I'll be there.
On the page, it looked like nothing. The beginning, simple, almost comical. Just a pulse, bassoons, and basset horns like a rusty squeeze box. But then, high above it, an oboe, just a single note hanging there unwavering, until the clarinet took over and sweetened it to a phrase of such delight. This was no composition by a performing monkey. This was a music I'd never heard before, filled with such longing, such unfulfillable longing. It had me trembling. It seemed to me that I was hearing the voice of God.
God damn it, dude. Holy shit. That absorbed me. I'm like tearing up, man. Holy shit, that was so good. Words are so powerful. Feeling, connecting with those words, more powerful. Or just in a different way. Like that felt like it was connecting into me right there, man. It's what a good performance can fucking do, man. Cause it's like the most vulnerable expression of your soul in a lot of ways is that. It is, I mean, it's communication, it's a dialogue, it is a presentation, it's expulsion, it's a, I don't know. It's taking the wall down and letting these things fly. And then you just kind of like make a bridge between you and the audience. Oh. Hey, Danny Trejo. Was that guy spirit bombing a tire sign? That looked like a knockoff Goku, like making a spirit bomb.
Happy birthday, mommy. Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're right on time.
I hope you don't mind me intruding on your party.
No problem. Friends are always welcome here. My son Eric just had my kitchen renovated for my birthday.
Oh God, I hope it does. I hope nothing happens to this newly renovated kitchen.
I've been telling everyone about your American Horror Story movie.
Maybe we shouldn't do that anymore.
Everyone in church is so excited. You're gonna be on YouTube.
Anything streaming is
What?
on YouTube.
No, and this might not be something your church would have wanted to see anyway. I appreciate the support, though. Let's go.
Why do you look familiar?
Don't worry about it.
Trevor Slattery, trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, did bits and bobs in the West End.
Weren't you the Mandarin?
Posing as an international terrorist to pay my drug and prostitution debts.
At least he's honest.
You have to see the new kitchen.
Nice dodge of that whole landmine of a conversation right there. But you can't just hide that, man. He was on international news.
Trevor, are you a wine guy?
Oh, no thank you. A bit of a teetotaler these days. 13 years sober.
So it's been 17 years since the Mandarin incident? Well, there was the 5-year time jump. So I guess so, yeah. Oh my God.
Eric still blames me.
We don't need to talk about it.
I mean, what 13-year-old doesn't understand how a stove works?
It was my fault for leaving Simon alone in the house.
Oh, so Simon was alone now?
Fuck. So he was a reason that needed to be renovated. Maybe I misunderstood what she was talking about. Hold up. I thought she was saying the stove is what blew up, what was smoking, what caught everything on fire. For some reason, I got the implication that they were writing off his lack of symptoms or external evidence of damage, whether it be the irritation, smoke inhalation, or all that. I thought she was covering for him by saying he was in the stove. How did I fuck that up so hard? But yeah, they don't know, though, is the thing still. He's not being present. I think that's probably part of the. If I'm right to assume, might have something to do with why his relationship fell apart too.
I never much liked him. His brother is weak. He's the nice one. So helpful.
I wasn't asking for your preference. I said just some Simon stories. Bloody hell.
That got rude real quick. Jeez.
Word. So you ever meet any famous people or any superheroes?
No, not really.
I mean, you literally just met Joey Pants.
You're really just like a regular dude who can throw a shield, right?
Oh, is that how you feel?
Little nod to Sam right there. Sounds like.
Talk much.
Are you carpooled every day?
Yeah.
So like, what are your hours?
This is not working out very well. He was hoping to get some tea on him, but nobody's got any stories. Oh my God, that is so indicative of this. He didn't have any friends after all this time. The relationship he had fell apart. He's coming out here out of obligation in a way because family, but he forgot the stuff he was supposed to bring. He's here and just on his phone. This is the first time we've seen him interact. He's just so tunneled, I think, is the getaway. Or maybe just reclusive as a result because he's hiding himself and a lot of himself because of what he is. I don't know.
You
know, I can understand
what
you.
The fuck?
Oh, okay, I'm glad you're crying. That's good.
That's rough. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so hungry right now. I always record when I'm hungry.
We just hired a new underwriter, which means I'm now an SVP and the manager of a team of 6.
The management thing really is the best part of my job, helping my reports with their career development.
You know, there's a couple of our claims reps who are going to be promoted in the next quarter. So we're going to have some openings.
I have a job.
Doing what exactly?
Acting. My job is to train and audition. I just had a big one the other day. It's for a lead role in a Von Kovac movie.
Really?
Remind me
here
what
he
a
is.
Callback is?
It's when they bring you back in to audition again.
So it's a second interview for a job you still might not get.
I mean, it's not wrong.
It's a huge accomplishment.
But it still doesn't get you anything.
At this party, man?
Wow, that's rude.
Let's not forget that Simon just did the American Horror Story movie. Simon, tell your brother about the American Horror Story.
God damn it.
What is it?
Simon, I've got to go to the loo. I think those curried fish bites don't exactly agree with me.
I mean, is it rude? He's not wrong. He doesn't know them, and he is here for ill reasons, but... God, and he's snooping now. Did they say what happened to his dad? I hope he did. He's not a reason for what happened to his dad. And again, it just goes back to like, how did he get his powers? Was he born with them, exposed to something? I want to know.
I want to set your expectations. I haven't been able to find much.
Well, let's hope something comes up for your sake.
And if it doesn't,
I'll find a different way to get what I want.
then I go back to prison.
Yeah, so maybe keep trying.
Dude, fuck this dude.
Getting the lab results from my doctor, fabulous. Now I know I can indulge without worrying about my cholesterol.
He's picking up on some weirdness here. That was not a good cover right there either. Improv might not be his strong suit.
Gonna get mixed up with you guys. You know, my mother's here.
But yeah, his brother sees what he's doing as a joke, as a pipe dream, and he's trying to keep him grounded, realistic, but he's also so fucking condescending about so much of it. All of this, even, like, still the resentment to the kitchen, everything else is just like, I don't know.
I'm glad you're here, Trevor. You know, Simon never brought a friend to meet the family like this. Truthfully, he never really had a friend. Who doesn't ever make a friend?
He's an artiste. A little prickly.
As they can be, but I think it's probably because he doesn't want to get too close to anybody.
When Simon was little, he fell off his bike. He always insisted on riding his father's bike, even though he was too small for it. It was a few years after Somford passed. I took him through to the kitchen, I cleaned him up, and he demanded I kiss his knee.
To kiss it better?
Yeah, exactly.
Demanding little chap.
Still is. After I kissed it, as I was putting on the Band-Aid, he looked up and said something he's never said again. Thank you for loving me, Mommy. I thought I'd fall apart right there. I don't know if he meant it the way I took it, or if he was just saying something. But all that time, I thought he didn't mind how alone he was. I thought, okay, he has
He
his
hates
acting.
it. He doesn't like
his
it at all.
Criterion DVD collection, all those movie posters on the wall. Maybe he doesn't feel alone, but he was.
Yeah.
And he felt it, even if he didn't say it. Anyway,
That's relatable.
I'm glad
yeah.
he's got a friend.
That was me for a long time. I mean, even here right now, he's like on an island, despite being surrounded by everybody here. Look at him. And it's just exacerbated by his gifts, by his passion as well. It's isolating in the way that people kind of like side-eye it. Like any time you want to say you want to be a musician, you want to follow art, you want to act, you want to do anything in the arts, you know, you have people trying to reality check you along the way, which practically and statistically is probably not the worst move, but
An ice cream maker.
when you truly love it and want to do
I
it,
wanted to be an ice.
for better, for worse, it's exhausting.
And it looks expensive, which means you should probably be thanking me.
Eric.
No, really, since I'm the one who's been supporting you, and I paid for this kitchen, and I know you're
Dude.
still giving money to Simon, because how else would he be surviving, right? What happened on American Horror Story, Simon?
Nothing.
Bullshit. You can't lie to me. I'm your brother.
He knows something was up when it got brought up.
Oh no, Simon. Really?
No, No, Mommy, it wasn't my fault. It was creative differences.
Of course, nothing is ever your
Well, I
fault.
mean, it was kind of his fault.
When are we gonna start being honest about this problem? Simon has no interest in helping this family. All he thinks about is himself. He spends his entire life goofing off and somehow getting encouragement by you to keep doing it.
Goofing off? Who says goofing off? Come on,
I don't know what else you would call dicking around auditioning for over a decade with no discernible change in your career.
Don't upset him.
Right. Don't upset him. Let's all just protect Simon's feelings.
Uh-oh.
He spends his own mother's money on her birthday gift like he's 5 years old, and I'm the crazy one for treating my grown-ass brother like an adult.
Oh, whoa.
What the hell, Simon? What the hell is wrong with you?
I mean, when you're... Dude, he's like bottling up so much. But I mean, how would you not feel like that, constantly being berated like that the entire time about your choices, your place in the family, what you're doing? While it's not all, wrong or untruthful, it still doesn't feel good. It can't.
No one's ever seen that side of me before, outside my family.
Okay, so they do know.
About it. I don't know where it all came from, or how it happened. I don't know why.
And that's probably more of a reason why his brother treats him the way he does, but then also keeps bringing up the fucking kitchen.
You know I'll never work again if anyone found out.
Why? What are you talking about?
Because of DeMar Doorman Davis.
Sorry, who's DeMar Doorman Davis?
It doesn't matter. It's not like I have a career to worry about anyway. Maybe it's time for me to admit that Eric was right.
Abide with me. Fast falls that Eden died.
What's that?
It's a hymn. It's got me through some tough times. I sang it to my mom as she passed away.
That's nice, Trav. I appreciate it. But I don't need comforting. I need a break. All I see is this parade of talentless fools getting job after job. The dumb faces on deadline every day.
I want to know who he's talking about.
Maybe it's time for me to admit that it's never gonna be me.
You don't know that?
I'm no Wonder Man. Yeah, we should go.
Give me a sec. I need to pee.
So heartbreaking, man. The world can be so stifling. Because again, like I said, it's just this vulnerable act. And yeah, it's hard. It's struggling. And most people don't make it. But the alternative is doing something that does nothing for your soul. Which is the reality most people settle in for, man. I mean, I do IT work. That's not originally what I wanted to do. I don't mind it. I'm good at it. But it's not what keeps me up, keeps me going and moving forward, Oh, look at that.
Simon, was someone hurt? Is it your mum?
That was Janelle, my agent.
Bad news. Simon,
Or good news.
so sorry.
She was trying to get a hold of the both of us. No one had your info.
Why?
We both got callbacks for Wonder Man.
Oh, let's go. And he's got to be your Barnaby, right? Oh, God. What an emotional fucking roller coaster of an episode. Holy shit. And watching Trevor struggle with the morality of this, obviously it started off as him, going after a nobody to him to save his own skin from going back to prison. But he's getting to know him. He's going to see this is just so much more than what he signed up for. And now they're just changing the rules on him on a dime. And they're trying to manifest a narrative, manifest a threat to justify this massive expense on this super-powered person prison they built that we saw in She-Hulk, where, Abomination was kept, where we broke into in Miss Marvel. They're trying to justify, fill it up. They said that not even 50% of it has anybody even in it. So they're trying to invent threats. Not that he's not a threat, but it's he could destroy something as far as property. We've seen that, but we don't know the extent of his ability. But at the same time, somebody with actual ill intent could do so much more damage. Somebody drunk behind a car could do so much more damage. It's just the line is just that they got powers, and you could flip that into many a different commentary, which Marvel loves to do, especially with the mutants, and that whole storyline. You know, this othering of people, the fact that he needs to keep it a secret, so much so that he's almost a secret to his, like, he has to feel like he's alone on an island within his own family. And even like the way that she was talking about him as a kid, where he's just like, you know, we were there, he was here, but he always just felt alone. He never really made any friends, but, you know, he just had his DVD collection, and he escaped, and he, you know, it's like the films, the characters, those were his friends. And I relate to that a lot. That was me for until like, I think second grade, when I made like my first actual friend. And that wasn't even of any kind of action or record of my own. That was somebody else made the move, made the effort. And that's kind of what spurred that on. It was definitely something that changed over the course of my life. And I still do find solace in and comfort in these friends to fill that void with a lot of other things as well. It serves a multitude of purposes, but at the same time, these stories they represent us. They educate us. They show us so many things. I find art, while inexplicably difficult to get into, break out into, make a career out of, the sheer act of it is the most vulnerable expression of yourself. And I think it's the only way to really truly get like certain things out into the world in a way. Sometimes words just do not have the power. Sometimes you need to see a thing. Some things you need to see an amalgamation of something that just purely evokes a feeling. Sometimes it's music, the sounds, the combination, the chemistry of musical notes, like that transcend anything we can say or do. I wholly like submit that I think like the arts is one of the most important human contributions to the planet and to ourselves as a species. I mean, it was storytelling. It's how our stories live on. It's how we express ourselves. It's how we differentiate ourselves. It's how we like reflect upon the world and ourselves and learn, grow, educate, you know, question. You know, it's I don't know. Like I said, it's so vulnerable because it is so open in so many different ways, especially the people behind it, the people creating it. Because again, like it's such a small group of people that can break into it, can even do it, let alone with the talent needed and whatnot. You know, it's a difficult thing, but I do think it's invaluable. You can't, I don't know, like it's just one of the most important pillars of humanity. And some people like treat it as like games. Oh, you're just goofing off. You're goofing off. And you know, when you take it seriously, when it's your passion, that's just so defeating to hear. And because of how hard it is, when you lose, you miss on a roll. It just eats. You know, then it feels like you are spinning your wheels. You are wasting on time. Maybe they are right. Maybe this is pointless, and it just crushes you endlessly through the grind. And it happens. Not everybody makes it. Most people do get chewed down, spit out, chewed up, spit out. And it's just like, I don't know. But like that scene, like a perfect example of it is that scene where they're just monologuing, bouncing off of one another in his apartment. That exchange, just the way, the cadence, the body language, the voice, the tone, the execution, it created this whirlwind of ethereal magic that just went right into my soul. I don't even remember what they were talking about, but it moved me to like tears, man. Like nothing, like it didn't get out. Like I didn't like have anything streaming down my face or anything. Like my eyes were watering up to that, dude. Like, I don't know. It's just a wholly other thing. And then I guess his family does know about the superpowers. Because they were upset about the thing, but like his brother's like, dude, what the hell, man? And then he's so berating him about the kitchen. So I guess it came out and they do know that. It's like, you're the first person to see that side of me outside of my family. So I don't know, man. That's There's so many things about his existence that put him on an island. But some of it's his own doing too, you know. He is so fixated on the next thing, getting the next thing. His eyes always out there. He's never here. He's never present, you know. And you know, when his girlfriend was like, "Hey," he's like, I can't do this anymore. You're never here. You don't let me in." And he's like, "Oh, what? You said commitment was the problem. Now you're the one leaving." I was like, "Well, I mean, what's the flip side of that?" And then we see that he's literally, I mean, Trevor made a comment about, like, I think it was like in episode 1 or 2. So you've been here for how many years and you still don't have any friends? Like, he just doesn't, I don't know if it's maybe subconsciously because of what he is and what he can do, or it's just difficult for him to make these connections because he's so kind of driven and obsessed, which is its own kind of detriment, push and pull. I don't know. Because we saw it there. He forgot he was supposed to bring the whipped cream, but he didn't. He wasn't paying attention to anybody that was there. He was on his phone the entire time pestering his agent. You know, he was just looking. And then even in the moment when they were all blowing out the candles with his mom, he was just so zoned out. I don't know, man. It's just heartbreaking all at the same time. Because also, I get it. Because everything rides on that next thing, so you can't let it go. And I've been there. I've been like so fixated on something because that's all I can't get it out of my mind. I feel like we've all kind of been there for one thing or another. But anyway, let's move on to the next episode. I've talked enough about that one, I think. So let's get ready to hop into episode 4. This one is Doorman. Here we go. Yo, let's go. Doorman.
Sorry, I can't let y'all in.
What? Why not?
You see right there, it says you're from Texas, and I heard they dance weird out there. Yeah, we don't do none of this in L.A.
Woo-hoo! Don't sit, don't tell your mama she's too slow.
Oh my God. I think we'll be okay.
All right, get your ass in there, girl. Don't injure yourself now, you hear? Look who's in the house!
What the fuck?
What's up, Mr. Gad? How you doing, sir?
Mr. Gad, come on, man.
Another person playing themselves.
Y'all gonna have fun tonight. We got the guy from Imagine Dragons DJing.
So
Radioactive, most important song of the last.
Calm down here. It's a good song, but relax. Why are we going for the old school aesthetic if it's not that long ago?
Are you really with them? Cause
too late.
Seems like it was live in here. The line outside was slammed.
People went apeshit when Olaf started crowd surfing.
I bet.
Do you realize the first time I tipped you out was over 3 years ago?
You kidding? I've been here that long?
You like working here,
Professional doorman.
Why you say that?
We don't normally have employees last with us this long. It's Hollywood. Everyone's an actor or a model, and, you know, working here is just a stepping stone.
That ain't me. I like this gig. It's fun. Tips are good. Get to talk to people. Be myself.
You don't meet a lot of people in this town who are happy with where they're at. Hold on to that.
Why wouldn't I?
Probably because you're going to be hauling a stinky bag of garbage in about 2 seconds.
I've been a doorman. I've been a bar back. Was most of my nights. Well, by the end of it all. So was he a powered person, or did a powered person happen to him? Uh-oh. Oh.
What the hell?
Don't get near that. What the fuck even is that? Oh. Yo. What in the world? Is that the void? What the hell was that? It also, okay, now what the Stranger Things is, whoa. What was it, a portal? Is he literally doorman? What the fuck? But Roxanne, man, they fucking get around. Just watch Peggy Carter, Agent Carter on, recently on Patreon. Go check it out. Roxanne got away some crazy shit in that too. Oh, he's now here. So yeah, he like portaled somewhere.
What's up, Chase?
Oh!
Chess!
Is he now a door? This is why you touch strange shit that leaks out of garbage cans.
Hello?
Come here.
What the hell are you doing? Get out of my apartment!
Ma'am, put my hand in some goo, and all of a sudden, my dog fell through the floor. I promise I'm not breaking in.
Oh, whoa, where did that go? Whoa. Wait, now he can hold the dog, though. Is it just involuntary, or... Well, obviously it's involuntary right now, but like, what's the stipulation? I touched some goo and now I don't know what the fuck's going on. And it's gone. Oof, that sucks.
Damar,
Oh no. And as a doorman, that is terrible. If there's a physical altercation of any kind, God knows what could happen.
Get the blue dandelion fuzz, and I'll be doing whatever snow does in summer.
Oh my God.
Melting bitches!
Oh no, wait. Hold up. We'll talk about it here in a second. Oh.
I can't get it open.
Oh God. Is he going to start sending people out?
Quick, go through me.
What do you mean?
Go through me.
I don't. Julia, what is he saying? I think he said he wants us inside him.
He's saying he wants us to go through him. How do I do this? Do I just enter you?
I really don't know, really. Hold on, just give me a second.
Now.
Okay.
That is so weird. But he can't control where they go, right?
There's the other side. Shit.
Or maybe in...
What
the fuck? So what's the what goes wrong here? Because he's saving people right now. Okay. Everything seems fine.
You just saved everybody's life in that building. You just saved my life. I gotta pay you back.
I don't need anything. I'm good.
How about a new job?
Look, Mr. J-Gat, I appreciate it, but I'm fine here. Got a good boss.
Starting salary is $200K plus benefits.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Josh Gad is in the news again. The Frozen star is catching fire and turning heads with his new super-powered personal valet. The man in question appears to be Damar Davis, who's affectionately been dubbed Doorman. He's been spotted all over town with Josh and seemingly has the power to move himself and his boss through solid walls.
Oh my God.
Now, it seems he's exclusively using his talents in service of Gad. Meanwhile, this Mormon has just booked a new project, an action comedy called Cash Grab. You might say this former LeFou is Gaston on a roll.
That was good. That was good. So, what the fuck goes wrong with all of this? He's now his personal doorman.
Doodle cookies over there.
Helping him get away from situations, get from place to place.
Hanover Agency.
Oh, I heard of that.
Damar, right?
Yeah.
The doorman.
Ding dong.
You're a funny guy.
Thank you.
Yeah. You ever think about acting?
Nah, not my thing.
I agree. I think we need something more original.
Well, we could go back to flooding the vault.
The vault needs to be impenetrable. The whole point is that this crew are the only ones on the planet that can get in or out.
He's gonna put him in it.
Look, man, I want to help out.
I can't act. Who cares? I can't act. It's never stopped me from being an actor.
To be fair, there are a lot of actors that have acted that also can't act.
Bring in a real actor, then you can fake it with CGI. Yeah, but what makes it cool is that it's you.
Yeah, it's to use him and his notoriety.
You have something that other people just don't. It's a charisma, a charm.
It's a power that you're taking advantage of, and that.
Vamos a la playa, amigos. We've been training 10 years for this, and now we've only got 30 seconds to grab some cash.
To cash grab.
Keep it together, you two.
Why, Jake? It's time to panic.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Ding dong, motherfucker.
What did I tell you? Huh? They love you.
There's the door, man.
Ding dong, baby.
People are real. The rulings are real.
Oh my God. What?
Ding dong. I said ding dong. You ding dongs. I remember this place.
Oh God.
Yo, mind if I come in for a drink? Oh, of course. Mr. Dorman, please, head right in.
Mr. Dorman?
Things quiet down. Won't you come have a drink with us? Oh, I love that. Thank you. Ding dong.
Fellow doorman's got to look out.
Celebrity in here that used to be my employee.
Wow. Y'all, this is Bridget Bailey, #1 club owner in LA and an amazing boss.
Wow, look at you. You happy?
Damn straight. Just got off the phone with my agent. He told me he landed me a huge commercial contract.
But are you happy? I like that she was checking on him first like that.
Make more sense as a catchphrase. That's a good one, Samuel. Please tell me when this 15 minutes are up. I'm real tired of this ding-dong business.
Oh my God.
Some fools are hating, but doorman still makes me smile.
Those are the ones you do it for, man. I like this little moment, like showing the other side of it, that they do read a lot. And, you know, the negative comments, they hit. They linger, they fester, and sometimes they just drown out all the good ones. I can relate to that too much, even with what I do.
I'm a little nervous about the bit.
Don't sweat it. People love when you can poke a little fun at yourself, man. Trust me.
Okay.
Oh God, what's about to happen? And he just read those comments.
D-list actor and literal door, DeMar Davis, a.k.a. Doorman, and welcome to Ding Dong Tonight. I'm a little thirsty. Let me see what I can. Oh.
Oh my God.
Tastes like door. A ding dong. What else I got up in here?
Not gonna lie, this setup reminds me a little too much of Joker.
Call this the go long ding dong.
He's got his own theme song.
Much more than just a catchphrase. You know, Earl, a lot of people don't realize that I've been taking acting classes at the Stella Adler Academy. Alas, poor Uric. I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite ding-dong.
With my diet, sometimes I have trouble getting things to move through me.
Try Expolax. It'll have your insides as insubstantial as mine.
Doorman, pound.
Ding dong, Expolax, and new black cherry flavor.
Whoa.
Not so happy anymore, it doesn't look like.
Pal? What do you want to talk about?
Expolax.
This guy sounds familiar. I don't recognize him, but he sounds familiar.
About that, Ogilvy's cutting the contract short. They just feel the joke's a little stale.
Exactly. That's why we need to come up with some new ideas. Let me pitch you something.
Too late, DeMar. They already signed Michael Strahan.
That don't even make sense. Just a normal guy.
He is charming AF and apparently suffers from chronic constipation.
Damn. Can we fight this? I mean, we got a contract, right?
I don't think we want to take on a huge advertising agency.
Things are getting pretty tight. Behind on car payments and a few other things.
Oh, come on, DeMar. You got to be more careful with your money. You know how this business works.
Yeah.
You can't count on the next paycheck until it's in your hands.
You've never said that.
I mean, that's just the truth. But of course he's not going to say that when he makes a percentage on everything else that comes through the door. Oh my God, through the door. I did not even mean that.
This is a dip. This is a tiny little dip. We're gonna get back on top. We're gonna get you something better, something smart and elevated.
That's right. This, you don't even need this no more. This is a drum. Because with the potato bag, your potatoes will come fluffy on the inside and chewy on the outside. Just drop it and plop it in the microwave. You hear that sound? I think the potatoes just said ding dong.
God, you can't escape it.
Well, looks like Doorman is back in the news, only this time the overnight success finds himself in a bit of hot water. DeMar Davis has been hit with several lawsuits over his involvement in the potato bag product, which has been found to cause severe steam burns.
Hey, doorknobs. I just wanted to get on today just to let you know that I'm sorry. I think at this moment I need to take some time to step away and really reflect on where all this is going. So stay supportive, and I will stay supporting you. Keep knocking.
God, such a contrast from where he was just being a regular old doorman. He was happy, he didn't have to deal with any of this, and now it's just the fame swelled and consumed. Like the void inside of him.
Guess what, though? Studio wants cash grab too.
Really?
Hell yeah.
You bullshitting.
Nah, man. We're getting the band back together. You in?
Of course, I'm in. Don't mess this up. Don't mess this up.
They're inviting you to set again.
I'm coming.
DeMar, you're all right with that, right? The stunts?
Of course. Me and Tom Cruise, we do our own stunts, baby.
Mark, you good, bud?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Okay.
We only get one shot at this new stuff. You ready?
Always. Jake.
We're in position.
Here we go.
Oh God, something's gonna go wrong. Oh, what the fuck?
He didn't come out.
Is he in the...
The world wants to know. It's been months since he disappeared inside DeMar Davis, and the Department of Damage Control is still searching for answers.
We want to assure the American public that the Department of Damage Control takes this horrific incident seriously. DeMar Davis will be continually monitored for the rest of his life.
While the DODC continues to probe, experiment, and investigate every inch of DeMar Davis, Hollywood is now waiting. Every major studio in Hollywood is doing their part to avoid another possible tragedy.
And they barred any superheroes from being on.
For superpowered individuals to perform in major motion picture or TV roles. The insurance required now, astronomical.
I mean, that makes sense.
Oh, no. It's good.
Didn't we consider the insurance aspect of it? That would be, as they said, astronomical. I have to say, I saw, just scrolling on Twitter the other day, that Josh Gad was missing. I thought it was legit for a minute until I saw, oh, wait. It's a gag. It's a bit. And I guess it was from this. Because I saw that, was like, it's not true. He's not actually missing. You know, because he was commenting on other stuff in the world after that. So I was like, what was going on here? Apparently it was this. I didn't know what it was from, but I thought it was real for a hot minute, for a little while, until I scrolled through some comments and follow-ups. I didn't dig too deep into it. I just needed confirmation whether it was true or not. So it was, and it's been months and they don't know where he is. I mean, we saw with the dog, he just wind up in other spatial areas when he's not controlling it or doesn't have a hone on him because of whatever was going on with his body during that, obviously his hangover and God knows what else. Is he still in there? Is he still in him? Or is he just somewhere where they haven't found? For all we know, he could be on another planet. We don't know the extent of this ability. That's wild, dude.
Where I go, but I never really made it.
Oh,
Johnny
shit.
Carson show.
Damn. I could have just waited. I didn't realize that we were that close to the end, given like the most of this is just credits after this. Holy shit. That episode was like its own little short film. Aside from this bit here, it was really just this wild exploration of how quick success and fame can run amok. You know, and just a little bit of a commentary and indictment on the industry, how they'll find somebody who's got a thing, capitalize on it, and then they'll run that thing dry. When you don't diversify fast enough and you become known for a singular thing, especially something like that, especially when it's like completely linked to like a specific talent or thing about you, whether it's physically or something you're just known for, they will make you do that song and dance until you hate it. And until the audience hates it, gets sick of it. And then we see that fall. But then we get to see, you know, he was perfectly fine, perfectly content. And like, even like the person he was working for, the manager there was just like, you don't really see people like, you know, in this town, just kind of happy where they are, you know. And then he came in, he got offered this thing, reluctantly took it after saving Josh Gad's life and the lives of all those other people in that place. And then they saw an opportunity to cash in on that fame and brought him in, and he saw the dollar signs, he saw the things, and you know, the $200K starting salary, the health insurance, and sign me up, man. How can I say no to that? And then he got his own taste where he could separate himself from the employer and become the thing itself, and then thing and irresponsible spending, buying beyond his means, being off with his money, losing himself to the day in, day out, and then seeing that love for you and your love for it as well fade over time, become corrupted. And when he was scrolling through those comments, it was a very real moment there. I was like, especially like, I don't really get a lot of negative comments, not in that way, in the way that he's this one trick pony in the industry, overexposed the shit out of him because his run was quick. He wasn't even out there in the public eye for long. And funny enough, in Has Been Hotel Season 2, they did a quick bit about it that got the same idea across real quick. And it reminded me of that, the way that they'll target somebody, get their fill, and kick them to the curb as soon as the opportunity arises. And we got to see this little, a little bit of the conveyor belt of fame at work in this. And just like the way he didn't, you know, when you get this one thing after the other, there's this temptation to be like, oh yeah, let's fill the void with all these different things, this, that, and the other. And then, you know, the guy was like finally honest with him because nobody else is going to be. I mean, he benefits from you taking everything that you can get. You know, he's going to take that, you know, commission. But then once it kind of that runway starts to end, then he's like honest. He's like, hey, you know, your next paycheck's never guaranteed. He was like, why didn't you ever tell me that? I was like, because it's the sense. Like, especially in that industry, you don't know if you're going to ever get that next job. And you see that happen a lot. People will spend beyond their means or within their means for the time, but then the well runs dry, the appeal runs dry, or they struggle to land another thing, whatever it may be. You see it all the time. People will like spin themselves into oblivion despite their success and their fame, and then you see the IRS problems, you see the people, you know, the foreclosures and blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, repossessions out the ass. And then I don't know. And you just see that decline. But like going back to the comments about the thing, it's like, he like, it was like almost a little bit the opposite. It was like that one comment. It was like, that's the person you're doing it for, the person that still enjoys it, out of all of that, but those negative comments, they do eat at you. And it did eat at him. Like even for me, like most of my comments, like in my videos, like just using that as like a little bit of an example, like for me, like I can get a bajillion phenomenal comments, but like if I get, I'm kind of the opposite. Like once I see like one bad one, that one eats in my brain like a fucking tick until I can like pluck it out, which takes some time and some effort. But I don't know. I just like, it just eats away at me. Like it's just, it festers, man. It's like on the side, out of that too. I like, even if he is at fault for a lot of these actions too, it goes to show too, a lot of that, the other side of it, because people talk shit about celebrities all the time, say some of the most fucked up things you can say. And that can be anybody in the public space whatsoever. But the truth of the matter is a lot of the times that stuff doesn't not reach them. Like, it's one of the main reasons a lot of them, I'm sure, just stay off of social media. But the ones that don't, they surely see that shit. And I imagine, I don't know, I'd have a hard time shaking that off. But I love this as like this lovely little isolated character study about this particular situation, this particular side of the industry, the way it works, the way the media gets behind it, the way the industry gets behind it, and then that cycle, and then how this incident, it built until we had this issue where these problems culminated and where they capitalized on his gift. And because of everything else that was going on, that gift became compromised. And then Josh Gad, this incident took place where he's now missing for eternity, I guess. He has not been found so far, to my knowledge, the way we left things off. And yeah, I mean, insurance is already a problem in this with people who do their own stunts specifically as well, especially since he was doing his own stunts as a superpowered person, because they were capitalizing on his ability, because they wouldn't have to do CGI or any other shenanigans they would need to, because they could just use him. But then when something goes wrong, it goes wrong. And that's like what happens with your actors, your cast, where you have like differentiation between stunt performers and actors for certain things. Then it gets real expensive, real sketchy when they let actors do their own stunts. Because if something goes wrong, that can fuck up the entire production on top of all of that. And then if you got a power person, depending on what that power is, you can have untold damages, which is why, so that's the aspect of it I didn't really consider, was the insurance aspect of it, which is a very real complication with filming in general. I don't know. I loved this, though. It was so fascinating. It is real interesting, though, that they went with this, like, old-timey black and white noir vibe almost for a time, even with the old school title cards and everything in the very start of it. And it was just, it was contemporary. It was a little weird. It threw me off once I realized we were in the present day still, kind of, or not present, but not so distant past. Anyway, it's an interesting choice. It does show that, like, oh, we're back in time. It's flashbacky. But I thought there'd be a little bit more of a gimmick with that. But tell me that moment didn't remind anybody else of the Joker scene where he walks on that talk show and he's being made fun of. I thought something was going to go wrong on that set, but they did not. I'm sure they played it for that in some way, shape, or form. But anyway, that's all I got for this set, man. Let's go to Patreon. Robert English again. Fun fact: Doorman is a C-list hero from the Great Lakes Avengers, who is actually a mutant who eventually connects to the Dark Force dimension. Interesting. See, I wasn't sure if that was like the Void. I don't really necessarily still even know truly what the Void is, but I don't know. Roxxon, Void, Dark Matter, or what was it, Absolute Zero and Peggy Carter or whatever. Doorman appears to have a connection with the MCU Cloak and Dagger. In their Freeform show, Cloak got powers from Dark Force that Roxxon found in an oil drilling platform. The dark liquid in Roxxon's dumpster also seems to be the Dark Force, aka Zero Matter from Agent Carter. Okay, hell yeah, that was the connection. That's immediately what I thought of, because that was also Roxxon. Wasn't it? I thought so. I think so. Interesting. Funny. Interesting. Russell Crockett, should Trevor Slattery get his own show? Would you watch an MCU sitcom with Trevor? Sure. Why not? Wasn't this originally pitched as a Trevor show? But then there was this other idea that did feature Wonder Man, and that at some point, I thought I remember reading that this started off as two separate projects that ended up becoming a single project. One of them had to do with Trevor, and I think the other thing had to do with Wonder Man exploring what they were going to do with that, and then it just became a singular entity like this. I mean, sure, I think that could be kind of fun. Just as something kind of like this off the chain, off the rails kind of like episode of the week kind of thing. I don't know. That could be a decent little fun idea. Well, I love what we're getting into this real deep dive character study, and just like a mirror to like the industry, as well as like the good and the bad of it, because there's obviously the actor side of it. There's like his side of it, the passion, the love, what it does, the power of performing, of storytelling. And then on the other, there is the horrors, especially in this episode of the industry, the things that you have to be wary of and conscious of. I don't know. Fascinating set of episodes, this bunch. Anyway, guys, what did you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If it did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, if you want to get early access, you can step it up over. You can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Lily Chan, Son, Kiana Chanel, McGreg, Angela Berg, Calvin Brindley, CP Bastard, Theodore Wolf, and Amy Becca. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors here on the channel, helping sponsors, support the rescues, and take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. Thank you guys so much. And as always, I want to give a huge special thank you to all of our channel legends. You and the patrons allow us to do what we do over here, to keep on going against all odds, against the YouTube algorithm, against the copyright claims, and the ever-changing, devolving economy that we're in right now. Thank you guys so much for allowing us to continue on the way we do, and especially you guys here on YouTube. Without y'all, we wouldn't be here. Hope you all had a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.